We're sharing a two-part special report tonight on sports with director Rick Coleman. He met with a Cedar Falls Tiger turned Iowa State Cyclone ahead of his inaugural season on the college football field. Here's part one.
Iowa State freshman Will Tompkins of Cedar Falls is fulfilling one of his goals of playing Division I college football. It's hard to believe it was not that long ago Will's dream of playing college football looked to be in serious doubt. If you know Will Tompkins, you know he is not one for sitting still. Tompkins graduated from Cedar Falls High School a semester early so he could join spring football at Iowa State. And as a child, Will kept his parents Trent and Kristen busy because he tried everything.
Growing up, I played, about every sport possible, the basketballs and hockey, and then even like taekwondo and
even wrestling. And it was an accident during a wrestling practice while he was in 8th grade that changed Will's life forever.
A kid got double-legged and ended up landing on my arm. And it broke kind of in a weird spot here, like 3/4 of the way up. And I remember calling my dad and telling him hey, I think I broke my arm.
After a trip to the emergency room, which included x-rays of Will's arm, it was discovered this was no normal break. After speaking with a nurse, Trent Tompkins discovered his son might be in serious trouble.
She literally told me, you need to be prepared that your son's probably going to lose his arm.
The early diagnosis pointed toward the possibility of a cancerous tumor in Will's right arm. It was at that time the Tompkins family leaned heavily on their faith.
As a father, my job is to protect him, and I couldn't do that. And, so you just go to God and pray, just pray that everything turns out fine.
If, God forbid, they would have to do something with his arm, or, if there was something serious that had to be done along those lines, we would find something. But we were just praying that it wouldn't be something that it had spread throughout his body.
The Tompkins were referred to the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, and after nearly 2 weeks of testing, the family's prayers and questions were answered.
They had seen this before. It's very unpredictable, but they kind of were leaning towards it's likely fibrous dysplasia.
Fibrous dysplasia is a non-cancerous disorder of the bone, but very serious. Will's arm would be saved, but he required surgery and had to have a titanium plate attached to his right forearm. Will has had regular checkups over the years with the University of Iowa doctors, and they gave Will a green light to resume some of his activities. And that is when Will's football journey came into focus.
Let's go.
Find out the rest of Will Tompkins' story in part 2. I'm Rick Coleman, News 7, KWWL.